More mine laying. Oslo this time, okay. All the way in there. Not too far away. Might be able to intercept this mine laying sub in some deeper waters. How long till it gets here? Next week again. Okay. Could be a while. Now it's Valentine's Day. I think that's them. Oops, sorry. Bonked the mic. Hey, tire technician, how's it going? Thank you, yes. So, illness all done. Illness taken care of. Good. Glad to be taken care of. I guess I got it at the right time to get it, huh? You know, that sucks sometimes. Alright, weak surface duct, weak thermal layer. I did not bring enough popcorn for everyone, and I'm proud of it, goddammit. It's America. Overcast, gentle breeze. Okay, this is gonna be quiet. 305. Let's close on in there.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 208, designated Sierra 1. Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Almost a foxtrot.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots. Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Okay, we gotta head that 305 direction then.
Come right to 305, helm eye.
Looking for Beatties. Could be underneath the layer. Let's check that out first before warping it here.
250 feet, dive by.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 044, designated
There you go.
Sierra 2.
What was that? Not a sub. Moichin.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as
Merchandising. Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs the toaster. Spaceballs the flamethrower. I don't think I've ever noticed that this HUD element had this little pull handle on it right there. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Yeah, okay.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Oh, don't need it. Thought I already was. Don't need to do that. Let's get cranking.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Freaking popcorn getting stuck everywhere. It's the only downside to popcorn.
Helm, steady course.
Am I running any mods? Yeah, I got dot mod, and then an assortment of visual mods. I modified the compass to be underneath my stream HUD. I modified this little thing to be over here, not blocked by my stream overlay. Made the torpedo tube green, easier for my colorblind ass to see. And the overmap. Say a different version of the overmap. Easier to see like water depth and stuff on the overmap I use, which I don't remember where it's from originally. I think it's from the 1990 realism campaign, or it's from some standalone thing. I think it's a standalone thing. I don't know. It's been a while for some of these mods where I got them. The green one I made myself with a green torpedo tube. I need to see the Running Man. I've yet to see it. I think at some point I'd like to see, maybe not all the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, but there's definitely some of his movies that are that he's known for that I've not seen yet. Running Man is one of those. Let me see Last Action Hero again. I think I last saw that when I was like, I don't know, 10, 12, 14, somewhere in that realm. I don't even know if I saw the whole thing. But I like John McTiernan. He's a very good director. Or he was until he got convicted for plagiarism. Yeah, at some point I want to make a, Oh, and then, okay, in addition to dot mod in this 68 campaign, all active sonar range is reduced by, did I do 50%? I think I did 50%. Either 25 or 50% reduction on active sonar range, because I thought it was a little crazy. So that's the big mod on top of dot mod, or the one that affects anything. Satire. Okay. Speaking of, well, I guess I was gonna say speaking of satire, but Total Recall's not really. I mean, I guess Paul Verhoeven movies are all kind of satire to some extent, but Total Recall's not my favorite. It's yeah, I'll just say that it's not not fully my type of movie. But I do still want to. I still have yet to see RoboCop. I do need to see that at some point. Then Starship Troopers again, not really. Not really my favorite either. Dark Star, like Dark Star Taxi into runway for takeoff. Fly over Ed Harris, Dark Star.
3 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for
Bomb Dark Star, bomb movie. I was speaking of Top Gun and Dark Star. I guess I can do a little. I don't know how many people are actually here, but we can do an informal poll. Original Top Gun or Top Gun Maverick? Which one do you like better? Dark Star movie. 1974. Science fiction comedy film. Oh, okay, John Carpenter. Okay, I think I've heard people talk about Dark Star at some point. Is this oh, what's his face? Oh, okay, this is like the student film that was changed into a full-length movie, if I remember correctly.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 3-1.
Sad
8,
MBTX
designated
container.
0-3.
I agree with your sentiments exactly. I don't know how much of that is nostalgia for the original Top Gun. F-14s are definitely cooler than F-18s. Not this. It's not a comment on their effectiveness, just the coolness.
Con sonar,
Nothing but whiskeys.
0-3,
Ugh.
classified as submerged
Been
submarine.
all whiskeys all day. For me, with Maverick, it's more about caring. It's that someone cared to like actually film scenes with jets and do a lot of practical stuff that I like best about it. If we can get more movies like Maverick, if Maverick can get more movies like that going, that'll be a good thing, of course. But I don't know if that will happen or not. Maverick is. When did Maverick come out? Was that 2 years ago now? Year and a half ago?
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Two years ago, good God. I nearly forgot I did a video on it for the nuclear parts of it. Nearly forgot about that. Ooh, head-on pass.
Come left to 260. Helm eye.
He's probably going to be closer than that. Oh, no. Okay. Right on the money. 260. No, let's do full 90 degrees. Gonna close on me quicker than I think.
2-3. Helm eye. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 049. Contact is in the baffles.
think one of the weirdest things in Maverick is why they didn't go with the real minigun sound. Like, that's been such a... I feel like people have known about that now for a while on the internet. And that there was a lot of others striving for accuracy type things in the movie, but then the Hollywood machine gun sound is I don't know why. Someone made that decision. Probably thought about it more than I did. Or probably thought about it less than I did. Did you like Final Countdown? I've not seen Final Countdown.
Con, helm, steady course.
Some of the best F-14 footage out there. Oh, really? That's saying a lot considering the original Top Gun is some amazing F-14 footage. I did listen to, what was it? It was some fighter pilot podcast. The guy was interviewing a Tomcat pilot who worked on, for sure, Final Countdown, maybe Top Gun as well, with the filming of the scenes. So that's the extent of my exposure to Final Countdown. I do know about the F-14s attacking Zeros because that's like some video that came up on YouTube years ago, and I was like, what? What is this? Whole stealing a jet bit kind of lost me. I was fine with it.
Come right to 249, helm I. Con, helm, come right to 272, helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
I have homework now. Unrealistic stuff in mill-related movies makes the nerds mad.
Come right to 001, helm I.
It is part of the community we occupy, but a certain...
Sonar lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 1.
I get
last
it,
bearing,
but it's
175.
if you're gonna do it,
Con,
you have to
helm,
acknowledge that
steady
it's
course.
nitpicks, and it's not the military inaccuracies are not what make a movie good or bad. It's just, it's distracting. It takes you out of it for sure. As a military nerd, I understand that, but it is not really film critique. I want to watch Crimson Tide again. I actually wanted to, maybe I'll do that this weekend on this snow day. I want to do a review of, not really a review, but just I want to watch Wolf's Call. Make a video on Wolf's Call. Make a video on like submarine movies. Make videos on submarine movies, sorry. Yeah, do Wolf's Call. I want to rewatch Crimson Tide. It's been years since I've watched that. I'm not expecting a different result necessarily, but I think there's like a 5% chance I could think differently of it, but that's about it. Is there really no one else out here? Again. Oh, well, okay. This one, I don't think I'm expecting anyone else for this mine-laying mission. We're in those baffles. I want to
for ultra quiet.
take a listen.
Make turns for
Verify.
3 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
The dog is weird. That's a weird addition. You could take that out. I don't think the dog adds anything. Is that supposed to just make you like Gene Hackman a little bit? Like a cheap way to make you like Gene Hackman? I don't know. Okay. Here's the kicker, though. Okay, I think I saw someone ask this on Twitter. Crimson Tide or Hunter Killer? And that's like a, do I have to? kind of choice.
Make turns for 1.
Oh, it got
0,
deeper. We moved
9.
into a channel. Oh, look at that. Okay, we have moved into a channel. And we'll get down to the old tree 50. I gave the monster tree 50. Oh, early South Park. I forgot about gave the monster tree 50.
5. Contact faded.
Exactly. HK is the most realistic control room, but it's a... I think it's a... Well, first of all, it's a B movie. Let's get that out of the way. It is a unabashed B movie that paid... It has Gary Oldman top bill, but he's in the movie for like 5 seconds. But it's just not a good movie. I do not like Hunter Killer.
Make turns for 1, 5 knots. Maneuvering I. Come right to 0, 6, 7. Helm I.
They did sail through an underwater cave, which in principle I'm fine with because I have to like the Hunt for October. But it's just things just kind of happen in the movie and they happen so quickly. There's no like build up or wait to anything. It's like, oh, we're doing this now. Oh, we're doing that now. I've always said that the first like 10 minutes of the movie could have been its own movie. The whole movie to like figure out the mystery of why this sub was lost and then fighting that Akula. That in itself could have been a movie. I think it was like a season of a show that got condensed to a movie because so much happens that none of it has like any weight. And I don't care about, there's no stakes. I don't care about any of it. More stuff than anyone. Oh yeah, and let's just insert seals into frickin' the Kola Peninsula, like 4 seals, and they'll go do some stuff and not get killed or captured. The movie's way too big. It's too big. It needed to be a smaller story. Because I guess the stakes in Hunt for October are big, but it feels like a small story. You don't see the bigness necessarily. You don't see like the two fleets imposing on each other. You just kind of hear about it. I don't know. Is that me trying to explain? No, I mean, I think that's... I don't know. Well, the thing about Hunt for October is I don't think it's really technically a submarine movie. It's a spy movie with submarines as a backdrop. Even though it's a very large backdrop, and I think it's enough to make you think it is a submarine movie, but I think it's really a spy movie more than a submarine movie. Das Boot is a submarine movie. Das Boot is perfect. I certainly agree. Definitely a good movie, but I do not rewatch it. It is not rewatchable for me. Definitely good to experience, but Hunt for October will always be infinitely more rewatchable for me. And that's fine. But yeah, Das Boot is definitely a... if you like submarines and you've not seen Das Boot, you need to see Das Boot. My mom showed me that movie when I was like... showed me my brother Das Boot when I was like maybe 8. And my brother's 6. And the first part of the movie kind of scared me. When there's like the drunk guy just on the road like walking around. I thought it was like a ghost or something. It scared me for the wrong reasons. Oh, really, Tychos? Let's follow the same boat for days or weeks, intermittent track. Okay. Nice to get that perspective from you.
Come right to 080. Helm I.
Let's make sure we're not going to run aground here. Important, vital stuff. Might as well call this the dull stream. The dull whiskey stream. Kentucky gentleman stream. What are some other really cheap whiskey brands?
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Glenlivet.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 8 knots.
Con, helm, steady course.
I was like, why does the torpedo look like it's going slow? It's because it's going 17 knots, so relative to me, it's only going 9 knots. Yeah, turn it on. Too soon, Junior. Should I subject my fiance to the first Fast and the Furious? Does anyone out there have a soft spot in their heart for the first Fast and the Furious? A slightly ironic soft spot in their heart. Military special. What was I saw something from, there's a YouTube channel on YouTube called like World War II TV or something like that, and they post stories I think every day, every other day, about events on that day in World War II, and one of them was I think American torpedo planes were dropping torpedoes that all like just ran on the surface and like messed up for some reason or another, and the reason was that the gyroscopes were filled with like pure alcohol, and some sailor was stealing all the gyroscope alcohol to drink it and or sell it or what have you. Just a random weird little story. The Fast and the Furious is comically early 2000s, yes. And it is beautiful. It's just interesting to see how ridiculous that series got. The first movie is just like street racing tuner cars, and then it gets like to like tanks and blowing up buildings and jumping out of planes and cars going in orbit and just ridiculous bullshittery.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, let's see with this next mission if we can get something good. Maybe a surface group.
Con sonar lost
Kaboom!
contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 074.
Make turns for 5.
Hey, there you go. It wasn't a P3, it was me. Oh my god, this is the same exact mission as the two prior. I don't think I've ever noticed this number format up here. Number 0-315.223.118. I don't know what that means. Alright. Back up to the Gayuk Gap. Oh, we got plenty of torpedoes. Gotta keep giving me these missions. Save skill. Jake Bunny, thanks for subscribing. Speaking of movies, in terms of newer movies, I recently saw the Menu with my fiance a week or so ago. That was an enjoyable film with Ray Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy and oh god, oh get away from me, you crazy bastard! That's like a nuke boat thing. That dude is hauling ass. Yeah, Ray Fiennes in the restaurant. Yeah, it was it was good. Definitely a dark comedy. Yeah, those are probably nuke boats flying around, but those aren't my target. This guy's my target, which seems like it's going to be diesel boats. Part of me was like, do I engage that nuke boat for something fun? Get alerts for that. Subscribing? Yeah, I do. Yeah, just watch the menu. If you're intrigued about a dark comedy about a restaurant, yeah, don't. That's it. Go watch the menu.
Con sonar new contact bearing 256. Designated Sierra 1.
Oh, it didn't finish reloading, huh? I feel like sometimes in the past, if I started tube reloading before the mission has ended, it will load it up.
7. Designated Sierra 2.
Ooh, look at that. That's lovely looking. They did such a good job, like, capturing, like that looks like a real sky, where it's like, you look at the lit part and it's, like, really bright, like in real life. That's nice. Ah, not a foxtrot. Chola.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant. Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified
Oh, I did
as
not did not pay attention to where the sub was, so may have to check on that. Layer. Oi.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready. Make depth 15.
See if we can't slow to 3 knots before we pass beneath this layer here. I wish you could see it again for the first time.
Making turns for 3 knots.
Yeah, it's a good one in an era of movies that can kind of just be like, eh. You definitely feel something when you're watching the menu. Uh, 023, Roger. Roger.
Come right to 023 Helm I. Make turns for 0 knots, maneuvering I.
Make depth 350 feet.
0 knots, no, 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering I.
Oh my god, more Sean Young. I thought it was just Blade Runner and Ace Ventura. Every time I see Kevin Costner, I just want to watch 13 Days.
Make turns for.
Oh, hey, wow.
Maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots. Con, helm,
Oh,
steady course.
this is a trawler.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Con, dive at 350 feet. Dive by.
Con sonar lost
Right.
contact. Sierra 1, last bearing.
Just wanted to make sure that
2,
Foxtrot and trawler are
contact
very
is in
close
the battle.
together. Hackman was also in it. Oh, very, very good. I like me some Gene Hackman. No Way Out, huh? I've watched many a cable movie, and no, I do not know No Way Out. Back when I was in college, it was like The Fugitive that was on daily, or Shawshank Redemption.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots, maneuvering I.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 097.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
You know, there's something nice about having a select number of channels that are on that are just playing something already, because it gets, there's like that thing with humans, like if we have too many choices we can't choose something. So when you have like cable channels that are running something, it's easier to just like decide, as opposed to scrolling through endless Netflix or Disney Plus or what have you movies and be like, I don't know which one to watch. So there's something about cable where it's like there's a limited number of options to watch. There's something, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, something the word escapes me. Something nice about it. We'll go with that. Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's father. Damn it! The spoiler.
Make turns for 10 knots, maneuvering I.
Empire Strikes Back is so good.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 171. Contact faded.
If this is another whiskey, I will just snap. I think I was muted for a while there, but damn you, Darth Vader spoilers. But Empire Strikes Back is so good. All right.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Are we at subs? It's moderately noisy here.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Damn, kind of out there, huh? Okay.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 151. Contact faded.
I want that popcorn. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, harsh. It's kind of cold and stale at this point, but fat and salt is always tasty. I love those whenever there's like an article, it's like popcorn's one of the healthiest snacks you can eat. It's like asterisk, like as long as you don't put butter or salt on it. It's like, well, I'm not freaking eating it.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering
The
aye.
local theater will DoorDash popcorn. That is interesting. Like a mom and pop theater, or is it a chain?
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Last time I was at a theater, I saw Oppenheimer. Where's the sub? Where is it? Just debating if I should continue to the last little arbitrary waypoint I give myself, or if I should start going like easterly. Yeah, let's go easterly. And go like this way.
Come right to 0.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, helm, steady course.
I was about to say it may not be diesel because I haven't heard anyone, but no, diesels are generally quieter than nukes. In this game. Alrighty then.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
Come left to 0, 2, 3, helm aye.
That is exactly why I clarified, because I knew you were here, Tychosis. Yeah, that's just like classic role-playing game move to make. You gotta give the diesels some kind of advantage in a video game. The advantage in real life is that they're not as expensive as nuclear boats, but you can't really convey that to a game. So they're slower, but they're quieter. It's just, yeah, it's like a role-playing game trade-off thing. Surprised I've not found the sub yet.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Oh, that's too far. Sorry about that. It's getting louder out here, but I don't know if it's loud per se. What am I marking out here? Just like, I'm just keeping track of like sprinting and drifting so I don't go for too long. And then the crosshatch is just a reference to where I started because that's much harder to tell. in here where you've moved relative to where you've started than in like dangerous waters. I think because the history trails don't go as long.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
I don't remember why I put this mark here. But where's the sub? Let's go on a hunch. I'm gonna go this way.
Come right to 093 Helm I.
The range rings. The range rings I think are a dot mod thing. I don't think this is a stock game thing if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. But no, I don't think these are in stock. So that's the reason why they're not owned ship center, just because they weren't in stock, and they probably can't be easily made that way, is what I would guess. Oh. I ordered a course like over this way, but I didn't mark it. Yeah, it's somewhere over here.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye.
There's a sub skulking around out here somewhere. God damn it. Maybe it's a newer diesel. Foxtrot. Tango. Oh, there is no Tango in 68, huh? So maybe a Foxtrot. Excuse me. Sorry, oh my god, hiccup. Alright, where's this slimy dog at? Maybe I should work my way into that layer. It just feels like there's such a slim chance he's in that layer, but guess we gotta check on. He's out here somewhere.
Con maneuvering, making.
Make depth 50 feet, dive by. Make depth 350 feet, dive by.
Make turns. Make turns for.
Con, dive at 350 feet, dive by.
The other ones were like fish in a barrel, but this one is the one giving me the run for my money here. Whatever this boat is.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Like
Con sonar new contact bearing 069 designated Sierra.
Okay, looks like maybe some got a little further away from me than I thought here. Oh, it's just a frickin' whiskey. God damn it. More KG. Is it 069?
7 knots.
Hey,
Maneuvering aye.
giggity, where's Spress?
Come left to 068. Helm aye.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
It would never happen in cold waters, but the ideal Chad moment would be new contact bearing 069 designated Sierra 69. I don't even know if I've ever gotten that high in the Sierras in the Sonalist game. I'm going to say no. That's a lot. The heck kind of a course is that?
Con, helm, steady course. Come right to 089. Helm aye.
This has been the frickin' whiskey stream. God diggity.
Come.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Should probably, you know what? Right now's a good chance.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
We should make sure he doesn't have any friends.
Make turns for 3 knots.
Been getting lucky
Maneuvering
with the
aye.
solo boats, but that doesn't mean this one's a solo boat. We've gone 12 miles since the starting point.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for
Good gravy.
3 knots.
Well, that's just a frickin', and that's just a straight line. Probably been more like 17 miles winding about. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any friends, at least at the moment.
Make turns for 15. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
Come left to 035. Helm aye.
Wine him, dine him, 69 him.
Rig ship for ultra
Just thought
quiet.
of that randomly. Who wouldn't think of that?
Come left to 01.
Someone who's not me.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Well, we've not had a wire break, so there's to that.
Make turns for.
Count your blessings when it comes to that.
8 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 8 knots.
Con, helm, steady course.
Ah, let's just speed it up. What are we waiting for?
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
What's he doing?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 0 4 0. Contact breaking up. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
The KG stream. Ticonderoga, wrong arrow. Ooh, enemy cruise missile sub transiting southward towards the North Atlantic convoy routes. Nuclear powered Echo or Charlie class. Oh, we haven't seen Charlie yet. Green 12 and green 14. Okay. Alrighty then, well that will have to wait until next time. Oh gosh, well, something to look forward to at least. Alright, thank you guys for coming out. Been a good stream. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.